We're here this evening at the glorious Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach for the Unicorn Children's Foundation. Now, you are so instrumental in helping pull this all together. What does this mean for you?
What means to me most of all is what Mark has tried to accomplish, and that's awareness. Most importantly is for people to understand what the tragedy and what the epidemic out there with these children who have really no one to speak for. I mean, they're the ones that really need people to come in and help financially so that we can make a difference.
You work so timelessly in putting this all together.
Well, it's not only me, it's everybody here. We have such a dedicated committee. For the past 9-10 years, everybody that you see here tonight has been on the same board, and they're wonderful. They just give so much of their time and effort. So it's really a team effort here.
During the summer, you go to Monaco and you put on another event there.
5 nights, 6 days of putting on a beautiful time in Monaco. The gala, the concert at the Princess Palace, restaurants galore. I mean, it's very exciting.
And you've donated this fabulous piece of jewelry to the Unicorn Foundation.
Yes, the piece is made of kunzite, amethyst, peridot, and diamonds, set in 18-karat gold. Each piece is one of a kind, never to be duplicated again, and the jewels are available on whiteflash.com.
The ladies who have put this together have done a wonderful job, and they've really recognized the seriousness of the problem and the fact that we need to do something about it, and they're bringing the word out to the rest of the world, and I think that that's wonderful.
You really go into different areas with the Unicorn Foundation.
Really, this is identified with any child with a communication and learning disorder. And what we're saying is that we shouldn't really label children. What we should do is look at what their strengths and their weaknesses are.
The unicorn.
I think Dr. Mark thinks because it is so mystical, it's one of those things that's a healing image, and it's just really what we're all about. And autism, as we know, has no cure, unfortunately, to date, and hopefully it will.
You just brought the house down, and that's not easy for Mar-a-Lago. I don't think Donald Trump wants to know about that in his grand ballroom. When you think of I Will Survive, there's really a little story behind that. It's not like you've got some gorgeous hunk you're kicking out of the house there.
No, for me, the song wasn't about that. When I sang I Will Survive, I was standing in the studio in a back brace because I'd had an accident on stage. I'd fallen backwards over a monitor and woken up the next morning paralyzed from the waist down. Had to have surgery on my spine, and people were going around saying the Queen is dead, and I was determined that I would survive. So when I got that song, I was like, yeah, this is my song, and it is a song that everyone is going to be able to relate to, because we all have problems and circumstances in our lives that at once we feel are insurmountable, and hope we'll survive.
Lilia, you're the painter of this magnificent painting that soon will be unveiled to Mr. and Mrs. Trump. How long did it take you to paint this?
It took about a month.
A month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I have to ask, where do you think you'll hang it?
Well, we're going to look for a very special place, but this is really tremendous talent, actually, and we will hang it in a very special place at Mar-a-Lago. Unicorn is an amazing organization, and they've just had a great time here, but they're going to be just as importantly, maybe more importantly, they'll be back next year.